So your baby has now turned 2 months old. How has it already been 2 months since you gave birth? It's crazy, isn't it? So let's take a look at what you can expect from your baby this month. At 2 months old, your baby is completely different from what they were like when they were first born. They may have more hair, they may have less hair. They're almost certainly a lot bigger and may have even moved up one clothing size or even two. At 2 months old, they may now have enough neck muscle power to hold their head up for a short period of time if they're lying on their tummy or over your shoulder. They might not manage it for too long, but this is a sign of new strength and developments on their way very soon. In fact, you might even find now that your little baby is rolling around. It's likely they won't be able to roll fully onto their front yet, but they will certainly give it a good go. So if you change their nappy on a changing table, it's always best to keep an eye or even a hand on them just in case, because one day in the not too distant future, they will be crawling away from you mid-nappy change. Another thing you might start to notice is that your baby has become a bit of a dribble monster recently. It might be a bit too early for teething just yet, though all of this drawl is actually because their salivary glands are developing. Now, one thing we can't skirt around is the topic of sleep. By 2 months old, you may find your baby is beginning to sleep in a more solid block of 5 or 6 hours, hopefully, which is maybe helping you out a little bit. However, it's still really normal for your 2-month-old to wake in the night, so don't despair. If you haven't already, a relaxed sleeping routine is definitely worth a go. Save all stimulation and fun for the day and then wind down in the evening with a warm bath, a book and a feed just before bed. A final thing to mention for this month, something that all parents hate, is your baby's first vaccinations. And your little baby gets not 1, not 2, but 4 of them. It isn't nice to watch, but you'll be surprised at how quickly they settle. You might find though they're a bit unsettled for the next few days and they may even get a small temperature, so make sure you've got baby paracetamol on hand when needed and call your GP if you're worried at all. Now at 2 months postpartum, you're probably starting to feel a little bit more like yourself again. Well, a slightly more tired and frazzled version anyway. You may have more of a routine in place and that should hopefully make life a little bit easier as well. But it can still be tough. Maternity leave can be quite isolating, especially if this is your first baby. Our lives change so much when we have a baby, and it's okay to find yourself feeling a bit lonely or even a bit bored sometimes. If you haven't tried a baby class before, now could be a good time. Not just because it's good for babies and they love them as well, but it also gives you the opportunity to meet new friends as well. If you're not into the whole singing or dancing thing, and let's face it, not all of us are, then why not meet a friend or your mum for a coffee somewhere, or take baby into your workplace to introduce them. And remember, you have your very own mum village here too. So if you ever have a question or wish you could just talk to other mums just like you, then you need to come on over to our Facebook group. Just search for Channel Mum Group. We would love to keep you company over there. So what else can you expect? We've got tons of vlogs on Channel Mum for every week of having a new baby from other mums at the same stage you are right now. So let's see what they've got to say about having a 2-month-old.
She's usually such a placid baby, but having 3 injections in her today plus something in her mouth, she's not been too happy.
We were both in tears. He was crying, I was crying, because it was literally like I was holding him down to be like stabbed in the leg. I know they need it, and I'm sure the nurse was a really nice lady, but I just wanted to punch her in the face.
We switched him onto soy milk because he was just really uncomfortable, constantly like groaning, and he was constipated, like not pooing very much at all. He is so much happier. He's like in a lot less pain.
He's still got really hairy ears like a wolf. I don't know when that's going to go, if it's going to go, but I think it's really cute, and it kind of makes me wish that I called him Wolf instead of Dylan's Bear.
So yeah, she's generally thriving. She does not stop feeding.
She's developing fine, aren't you? In fact, she's probably a little bit ahead with things. She smiled early, she laughs, she does little things like tries to sort of communicate with you, and she's so cute and so funny, aren't you? You're so funny.
He likes to lay on his playmat a lot more now. He'll lay there, he'll look at his toys. There's a little mirror that hangs above it, and he like watches himself and smiles at himself, and like he can bat the toys and things.
Smiles all the time. He's a really, really happy baby.
He has little conversations with you now where he'll make a noise and then we'll reply back to him and then he'll reply back again, and it is just so gorgeous and so cute, and it kind of makes all the sleepless nights and everything like that worthwhile.
I actually get really down if I watch other people's postpartum updates because their bellies are so flat and they're so thin, like straight after they've had a baby. And maybe it's because it's my third, maybe not, but yeah, I just feel like huge still.
So now it's time to look at Channel Mum's the good, the bad and the ugly of having a 2-month-old baby. The good, you might actually be getting the hang of this motherhood malarkey thing. Not every day is going to be perfect, but you're doing the best job you can. The bad, why are nappies so bloomin' expensive? The ugly, our tired faces without any concealer. No, we're only joking, you look fine. So we really hope you've enjoyed watching our video about the 2nd month of your baby's life. We would love to know how you're doing in the comments below. Remember, we are right here with you. If you'd like something to watch after this, why not take a look at all the vlogs from other mums sharing their 2nd month of motherhood over on Channel Mum. We'll leave the link down below for you. So that is all from us here at Channel Mum. We will see you and your little baby next week.